Hey everybody, it's Cindy Stuart. I'm one of the judges for the 4A challenge, the Fosse challenge. I'm particularly excited about this one because Fosse movement is one of my absolute favorites. The man is a genius and he has left us with such brilliant work to emulate and to learn from. So, and the other reason I thought this was an interesting challenge is because we could use, or you skaters could use more than one performer for your piece. And I'm a big fan of group numbers, so um, here we go. I'm going to give you the name, followed by the piece, followed by a brief explanation, and then you'll get your stars. So I first saw Adam Blake's piece, My Same by Adele. Boy, do I love Adele, and I thought that that was a great music choice. It lends itself to the kind of quirkiness that a Fosse piece might want to have. Adam, fantastic. Like, so enjoyable to watch, such a pleasure, light on its feet and just fun. And I thought that you were able to really bring forward the lyrics of the song with the movement that you chose. I particularly liked that little section where you bookended it. You like to be so close and I like to be alone. And then you reversed it the second time around. You reversed roles with Jules. Loved it. You lost me a little bit on the trick section. I think you kind of went into skating world mode, and I would have liked to have seen it incorporated better choreographically in terms of the trick section. I also thought that the backflip was ineffective at that point in the music and could have been better highlighted a little later in the music where you did the cartwheel with Jules. It had a long note and percussion and would have been a nice accent for that. But anyway, so much fun and playful. Loved it. 3.5 stars. Okay, I'm on to Amber. Amber, you and the Fosse Posse did Tore My Heart. Again, I love the piece of music. I thought it lent itself very well to the Fosse style. Fosse style is very provocative, and I wasn't quite sure if we really felt you and your girls being as provocative as you said they were going to. I felt in the very beginning when they were tight into the camera, and then at the very end when they were, they didn't even have their skates on and you guys went right back up to the camera. That's the strongest I felt that the piece had the attitude that you were trying to convey. And the other thing is that I think you need to watch your shapes. Fosse style is all about the silhouettes and the shape of the body, and I felt that they were somewhat loose and they needed to be better defined. Ultimately, it was a little flat and I wanted to be surprised. So I gave you 2.5 stars. Okay, Tommy, Rich Man's Frug. That is, for me, the quintessential Fosse piece, the one to which all others are measured up. Quite a challenge, but I thought you chose to take a direct route to the Fosse style. You were able to capture a lot of his essence, and for that it was great. I thought it was a super strong start. Nice silhouette and movement with your first girl. Love the ponytail, perfect. But you know, I have to say that I didn't feel the 3 distinct pieces that you spoke of. They kind of blended into one for me, and so therefore I gave you 3 stars. Moving on to Joel. Forget it. Joel. It was so good. I have chills. It was just outstanding work. I mean, brilliant. I will stop with the adjectives now because I have to talk about it. It was, first of all, it goes without saying when you have Ashley and Kim that it's going to be hot. and of course you to complete the triangle. Um, I even though you had the advantage of those the three of you as professional skaters, it's what you did with them that really made it work. It was so inventive. I loved the tug of war in the triangle, the relationship that the three of you had, and I just brilliantly. It was. I'd pay money to see it. In fact, it should be performing professionally right now. Um, I do have one slight criticism, and that is at the very end, that final note. It didn't have the payoff that I was hoping for, especially with everything leading up to it. Maybe the backflip should have been a little sooner, touch sooner, so that you could really button it strongly. So, 4.5 stars for you. Congratulations. Um, Shannon, you did a Fosse medley. First of all, with the medley, I just felt like there were too many pieces of music, and so therefore your edits had to be abrupt. So there wasn't the flow that I would have liked within a medley. I would suggest maybe using one or two, I don't know, just even one piece would have probably given you a better beginning, middle, and an end in this case. The other thing was that it was very stationary, and that certainly works for the Fosse style on the stage. I mean, that is probably why Audrey and her team asked for it to be shot in a proscenium style. But we can't forget that we're on ice, and we really need to move, and I felt like it didn't have enough skating language to interpret this Fosse style. So, Shannon, it's 2 stars.